Hola a todos. Hi everyone. Welcome to our first Spanish lesson. So, I know it's been quite a while since we last did Spanish. In fact, it was a couple of weeks before Christmas even. So, I know you're probably feeling a little bit rusty at the moment and have probably forgotten little bits and pieces. So, not to worry, because today's lesson is all about revising what you already know, and that's to build our confidence and to really get us using our Spanish again, ready for next lesson, where I'm going to teach you some new vocabulary that you can use together with what we already know. So today's lesson is Los Animales, and we are going to revise the names of the 7 different animals that you already know. So we're going to do this by escuchando, listening, and then we're going to repeat, okay? So remember the silly voices that we do, remember all the actions that we do as well to help us to remember. Feel free to join in and have a good go, okay? Are you ready? So, a cat, we say, un gato. You say it, un gato. Un gato, a cat, un gato. Muy bien, very good. Let's try the next one. So we've got a dog. Remember the symbol for dog and the sound we do? So we go, un perro, un perro. You try it, un perro. It almost sounds like we're trying to woof like a dog. Un perro. Muy bien, increíble. Okay, can you remember what this one is? Perfecto, it's un ratón. You say it, un ratón. And remember, un ratón is not a rat. Un ratón is a mouse. Remember, that's a common misconception. Lots of people will say it's a rat because it sounds similar to how we say rat in English, but it's not. We must remember, un ratón is a mouse. You say it. Super squeaky voice. Muy bien. Okay, now this one, super silly voices on. Ready for a rabbit? We say, un conejo. You've got to sort of do the bobbing up and down as well. Ready? Un conejo. You try it. Un conejo. Un conejo. A rabbit. Un conejo. And now remember, for a tortoise, we say it super slowly to really emphasize how slowly a tortoise moves. So can you remember how to do the symbol for a tortoise? So we're going to put our hands one over the other, so our fingers interlock like this. Thumb sticking out, and we're going to go super slowly. Una tortuga. You try it. Una tortuga. Muy bien. Una tortuga. Okay, and this one's one of my favourite ones. So we're going to make our fingers look a bit like a forked tongue, and we're going to say, una serpiente. You try it. Una serpiente. Okay, so if you're a Harry Potter fan like I am, you'll sort of try and do it like you're talking to snakes. Una serpiente. Muy bien. Very good. Okay. Un cerdo. You try it, a pig. Un cerdo. Un cerdo. So make your fist look a bit like the snout of a pig. Un cerdo. Muy bien. And then we are back to the start of our animals, which was muy bien, un gato. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a flashcard, and I'm going to say the names of some animals. If I say the right name, thumbs up. If I say the wrong name, thumbs down. So let me find a flashcard. Una serpiente. Un gato. Un conejo. Una tortuga. Well done. Una tortuga. Un perro. Una serpiente. Un cerdo. Un gato. Muy bien. Un cerdo. Un perro. Un ratón. Un conejo. Una serpiente. Muy bien. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a flashcard and I'm going to give you two choices. What I'd like you to do is to repeat the word which you think is correct for that picture. So, for example, if I say to you, un gato or un perro, you would say, un perro. Well done. So, let's have a go. Una tortuga o una serpiente? Una serpiente. Un gato o una tortuga? Una tortuga. Un conejo o un ratón? Un conejo. Un cerdo o un ratón? Un ratón. Un perro o un cerdo? Un cerdo. Muy bien. Okay, I'm very slowly going to show you one of my flashcards. I want you to shout out the name of the animal when you know it. Did you get it? Un gato. Muy bien. Una serpiente. Un perro. Well done. See if you can get this one. I'm going to go really fast. I think I might have given you a clue then. Did you get un conejo? Well done. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to share my screen with you so you can hopefully see what I see and we're going to play a game. Okay? So let me just make sure that you can see this too. Excellent. So lesson 1 then, we already know we're learning about los animales. And we've just done the listen and repeat. So look, listen and repeat. Mirad, escuchad y repetir. We've just done that part of the lesson, so you should be ready to roll now with the new vocabulary and put it into some practice to play again. So this is something we've played in class before, so it shouldn't be too unfamiliar to you. And this is called King's Game. So what I need you to do is memorizar durante 20 segundos. So look and memorize for 20 seconds. So have a look at the animals that we've got. We've got un gato, un ratón, una serpiente, un conejo, un perro, un cerdo, and una tortuga. In a moment, one of those animals is going to disappear. You need to shout out either to the person that you're sat with, might be your adult, might be a brother or a sister. Shout out which animal is missing. Okay? Are we ready? ¿Qué animal falta? Which animal is missing? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to work it out. Did you get it? Let's check your answer. It was la tortuga. Okay, look again. Which animal is missing? Remember, you should be shouting these words out in Spanish. Which animal is missing? Let's have a look. You should have said el perro, the dog. Let's try another one. Which animal is missing? Let's see if you're right. La serpiente. Well done. Which animal is missing now? ¿Qué animal falta? Which animal is missing? It's the pig, el cerdo. The pig, el cerdo. Which animal is missing now? Let's give you tres, dos, uno, and let's check your answer. You should have said el gato, the cat, el gato. ¿Qué animal falta? Which animal is missing now? Oh, I know. Should we check? You should have said el conejo, the rabbit. El conejo. So now we've got a thinking task. Okay, so just the same that we do the mastery flow model in English and in maths and in science, we're doing it now in Spanish too. So have a look, and it's asking you if the following statements are verdadero or falso, if they are true or false. So let's have a think. Un conejo means a dog in English. Is that true or false? Una serpiente is a snake. Un ratón is a rat. Un gato is a cat. Una tortuga is a dog. So we've got 5 statements there. Think up 5. Let's see what you thought. So, un conejo means a dog in English. That is falso. We know that un conejo is a rabbit and a dog is un perro. Una serpiente is a snake. Verdadero, that's true. Un ratón is a rat. No, I'll put that one in there to trick you. Remember, un ratón is a mouse, not a rat. Un gato is a cat. Verdadero, that's true. And una tortuga is a dog. That's falso. We know that una tortuga is a tortoise and un perro is a dog. So I want you now to have a look at what's the same and what's different. So we've got un conejo, una serpiente, el perro, la tortuga, and una tortuga. What is the difference with these words and what is the same? So think about what you know about gender. Remember we said about words, especially nouns, if they are masculine, they often but not always end in O. And if they are feminine, they often but not always end in A. Now have a look, and I've colour-coded them for you to try and give you a little bit of a clue. So which words there do you think are masculine? Which words there do you think are feminine? What's the same about these words? What's different? Okay, have a look at what the words start with as well. Just give you a couple of seconds to have a think. So if you identify that un conejo and el perro are masculine nouns, give yourself a pat on the back. We know they're masculine nouns. 1, because I've coloured them in blue to help you. But also, we know that un conejo, it ends in an O, and we know that lots of masculine nouns end in O, the same as el perro. Una serpiente, la tortuga, and una tortuga then are all written in red because they are feminine nouns. Okay, and you'll notice that la tortuga and una tortuga are very similar, but la means the and una means a. So we say un or una means a, so a rabbit, a snake. El or la means the dog, the tortoise, a tortoise. So let's have a think then. How do you know if a noun is masculine or feminine? Now, when I did this lesson live with some of the other year 3 and 4s, they typed their answer in the comments. If you want to write your answer on Dojo and send it in, that's absolutely fine. If not, you can just tell the adult or the other person that you're sat with, or even just shout it at your computer or your device. How do you know if a noun is masculine or feminine? What did we just talk about? What do you know that masculine nouns often but not always end in? What do feminine nouns often but not always end in? So you know that if a word has un or el at the start, it means a or the, and that's masculine. La and una are feminine. So your task now, as you can probably hear my ring doorbell's going absolutely mad, but there's nobody there. Can you design and label the animals in a pet shop for me? So what I'd like you to do is on paper or on computer, if you're a bit of a computer whiz, can you draw the front window of a pet shop? You can label it pet shop, or you could have tienda de animales if you want to, really show off your Spanish skills. And can you draw in the 7 different animals that we have learned today? And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you then to go online and find an online dictionary, and I'd like you to find the words for 3 more animals and draw them and label them in the window of your pet shop. Now, these can be any 3 animals that you like, okay? If you want to put an alligator in your pet shop, you can. If you want to put a giraffe in your pet shop, why not? If you want a dinosaur, who am I to question it? Okay, so any 3 other animals that we haven't learned yet, I'd like you to find by going online onto an online dictionary and finding out the names and writing that in. Okay, don't worry if you're not a great artist. Don't worry if you don't really like drawing that much. Just have a go, take a photograph of it, send it in via Dojo or send it into your teacher's email, okay, and they'll forward it on to me to have a look at. Okay? So I would just like to say muchas gracias. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you again at the same time next week, and we are going to be learning new vocabulary, and we are going to be learning about colours. Okay, so if you want to sort of get a bit of a head start and maybe start looking at colours already in Spanish, fabulous. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and I will speak to you next week. Hasta luego.